Good morning, peeps. It's the Hairless Biker. Well, hello. We are 2.5 days away from the set-off point. So before I get all excited and go away and get all these bits and pieces done, I thought I'd do a quick catch-up vid and explain my 3 P's. The planning, the preparation and the packing. So I got to this idea of going, let's do a right good adventure. So I started thinking, well, I just want to go here, I just want to go there, and I watch everybody on YouTube doing the Alps, and they are doing mega miles every day, and they get off their bikes at the end of the day and they really do struggle. So I'm 65, I can't do that. I'm not doing that. It's supposed to be fun, this life. So I set myself a few targets. I was never going to do more than 250 mile a day. And when I'm actually in the Alps and I'm doing the passes, I don't really want to do more than 130 mile a day. Being a cheapskate, I'm camping. So what can we do? So I came up with this idea. What I'm trying to do, or what I will be doing, is I will be going on day 1 to a campsite, pitching my tent up, setting myself up, sorting myself out. Then on day 2, when the bike's not loaded with all my touring gear and not loaded with all my camping gear, I'm going to do the mountain passes in that area, then come back to that same campsite that night and spend the night. Day 3, I'm going to pitch my tent up, load all the bike up, go to the next campsite, set my tent up, sort myself out, and the day after do all the passes in that area. So naturally this takes the holiday from 14 days to 28 days because I'm doing it that way. And also this time of the year the weather's starting to turn, and it gives you the option that if it's chucking it down, if the weather's right against me, I've got wiggle room. I do like a bit of wiggle room. So that was the general idea, that was the plan. So I started looking around on how to plan these things, and I came up with wilder trips. Now I actually like that, he says, that format. It's a good app. It works wonderful on a PC to do plans, and it's great to set up on your phone so I can use my screen and it tells me where I'm going. So at the moment where we stand now is I've got 26 days. I've planned 92 stops. I'm covering 200, sorry, I'll repeat, I wish it was only 200, 2,843 miles. I'll be riding for 102 hours. I'm travelling through 7 countries, and my current cost, so that is purely on the fuel, the 3 hotels I've had to book, it's coming to £1,400. A lot of the campsites I've emailed, I tried to book up, and they were all ever so helpful, but they all came back roughly with, yeah, just turn up, we'll fit you in somewhere, and it's 30 or 35 euro a night. So these costs will come down later on. Now, when I was trying to plan all this in early part of the year, I went onto Google Map, and it was really frustrating because a lot of the passes were shut because it was under 5 meters of snow, and Google Map wouldn't let me plan. So I've gone on to Kalamoto. It did cost me, yeah, I did have to pay for it. I do like it. It's definitely better than Google Maps, and it does take you where you want to go. It won't say, oh, I can save you 10 seconds, I'm going to take you down this road. I don't want to go down that road, I want to go down the road I've planned to go down. So it keeps you in charge, so that's good. So that was the prep that I've done. That was the general idea. Then comes to, how am I going to do it? Well, the biggie, the bike. Let me take you over here and show. So what we're doing this year is we're going on the Motor Guzzi. We're going on the California. So it's all set up, ready to go. It's all there, ready to be good. And I do like this bike. It is a pretty bike. So what have I done extras? Well, what I've done extras is I've put some windshield on the handlebars. I've got my camera gear there and sorted. One good idea someone told me about is I've got a rubber coated bulldog clip. So when I get to Hull ferries, I've got somewhere to put all the paperwork they're throwing at me, which is really good. Now, as you can naturally see, it comes with panniers. Unfortunately, that is everything I need to take. They won't fit on the panniers. So I've got a Summit Gobi 3 tent. Lovely tent. I've tried the 2. My friend's got a 2, and it would do for the weekend. I'm 20 nights in that tent, so I need some decent room. So it's the 3. What I am quite pleased with, and yes, I am a tart, are these dry bags I've got off Amazon. Now they are Ocean Pack 20, but sleeping bag nylon takes up half a pannier, and that's a lot of room to lose. So what I'm doing, what the general plan is that the waterproof bag goes on top of the pannier, strapped on. It's waterproof. That's got the sleeping bag, sorry, that's got the sleeping bag in. The other thing that I've been told to do is when you get to the ferry, you get off, but you leave most of your gear on. This isn't going to work, so let's put that there. Right, so that isn't going to do. So I've got another bag, and what that's got is my change of clothing. So in there is a pair of jeans, is bits and pieces that I need just to, so I'm not walking around in big heavy motorcycle gear when I don't need to be. So it's nice and handy to get off the bike quickly and to sort it out. Now, because I've looked at the weather forecast for the campsites I'm going to, and it's ranging from -4 to +35 degrees. So I'm taking my winter gear, hello winter gear, which I will be riding out in, but I've also got my summer motorcycle gear and my change of clothes. So they all go into this waterproof bag. I've got my tools in there. I'm hoping, or I've asked for electric at most of the campsites. So I've got a plug-in point, some UK plugs, so I can go and charge all my camera gear up. Now all the camera gear, the laptop, the solar charging is in this bag here. So when I get to a point and I need to leave, that bag's got to come with me everywhere because there's expensive stuff in it. Then down here I've got my security bits. So I've got 2 disc locks, one with an alarm and a nice hefty chain and a little helmet lock. So that'll come in handy. This is all my cooking gear. That works out well. So I've got 2 gas cans, couple of pots, a little jet boiler and everything I need. Now I'll pick these up from Amazon, which is good because it keeps everything separated. So that's got my wash gear in, my tablets. I'm an old bugger, I need tablets. That's my breakfast bag, porridge. Most important bag, coffee, protein bars, first aid, medical bits, some dried food and shower kit. Apart from that, I've got an inflatable sleeping airbed, water carrier, and a piss pot for the night, and a waterproof one-piece suit. And that is purely so I know my gear that I'll be riding in is waterproof, but a lot of the time, if it's just a quick shower, that's good enough. But if I'm going into a torrential downpour, I need that one-piece suit, not to keep me dry, but to keep my waterproofs dry, my riding gear dry, so I don't have to spend 24 hours trying to dry my riding gear. So let's get this back on to here. Here we go. So that's where we are at the moment, peeps. That's the plan. It's now Friday afternoon. I'll chuck this out Saturday morning, and then Sunday it's a Sunday day with the family, and then Monday morning it's all on the bike and off we jolly well go for the next month. And I am so looking forward to it, and I'm so looking forward that hopefully you can come with me and take part in this adventure, because it is going to be an adventure. It's going to be a wonderful adventure. So until Monday morning, I'm going to say TTFN. I will endeavour to put a video on when I'm on board and going across the channel, and we'll see where we go. Right then, have fun, peeps. Bye.